Wanderers, welcome to the Wandering Dutchman podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by us,
the Wandering Dutchman podcast.
where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wandering Dutchman podcast coming to you from Smoker's Lounge.
The Wandering Dutchman. Yeah, yeah. The Wandering Dutchman. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Wandering Dutchman podcast coming to you from Smoker's Lounge. We welcome you here into the lounge today, and we hope you're having a good week. We are, when this airs, halfway through January, which means there's only 11 and a half months left in 2026, fellas.
That's right.
That's one way to look at it. You okay over there, big fella?
Yeah.
He's got questions.
Oh, he's got questions. Hey, I was doing a little dead scrolling in between this batch recording of what we were doing, and TikTok had this scary facts that are actually true, and I just wanted to run them by you guys real quick.
Let us hear him.
There are more empty houses in the world than there are homeless people. You believe that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's a scary fact, though. It's probably like a sombering fact.
Yeah.
A dead body might still move a little, even hours after dying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, grasshoppers kick their legs after you chop their head off.
A turtle,
Chickens
a
are in-
snapping turtle will still bite your finger off hours after its head has been severed from its body.
Well, that's why they say to bury, like if you kill a rattlesnake, make sure you chop its head off and bury it because it can still get you with the venom too. I don't know how that works out. That one's kind of scary. You can't read or tell time in a dream. You believe that?
No. I feel like I've dreamed and looked at a clock.
But what did it have on it though? Could you tell time?
Probably the time.
I don't ever remember seeing a clock in a dream.
People with mental problems, including psychopaths, often say their favorite color is blue.
Fuck.
Well, that's good. Mine's green.
What's yours is blue by your reaction?
Yeah, I've said black the last couple years because I felt like blue was too indicative. I didn't know why, but
Now it is Dave's a psychopath.
Always has.
Only 2 days in your life aren't 24 hours long. The day you are born and the day that you die. That freaking hits heavy, doesn't it?
That is. Tough one there.
That's pretty sombering. On average, we unknowingly pass by 14 murderers in our lifetime.
yeah.
Oh, I know I have for sure. One for sure.
I mean, mine's probably a little bit higher because
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
profession, but
Right.
I can probably name 4 or 5.
Well,
off the top of my head.
unknowingly.
Yeah,
you
that's-
knowingly were by.
I didn't. I unknowingly passed. Well, I knew him before. The one that
Yeah.
I knew.
Your brain can make up fake memories that feel totally real.
Yeah,
believe
fuck
it.
yeah.
The mind is a wild place.
Isn't that like a schizophrenic type thing, though?
No.
Even though schizophrenia may be here now.
I mean, yeah, I suppose you're right. That's probably the extreme case, but I mean, the Mandela effect, that's your brain telling you something happened that you know happened, but apparently never did.
Never did.
What's that, like with kidnappers and then you start to love your kidnapper, Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah,
Stockholm.
Stockholm syndrome, yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen that stuff where they did like the Stanford study where they put those people in jail? You ever seen that?
I feel like I'd thrive in jail once I
Became part of the hierarchy.
was able to know that that's what my life.
Remember Shawshank? He'd be totally a member of the Sisters. You think?
Nah.
Nah.
He's
Not a
into
chance.
butt stuff.
Nah.
My dear friend Andy.
So when this comes out, we're January 17th,
Oh, wow.
which means we're moving right along in 2020.
That means I got Monday off.
2026.
Hurt near 20 days in there now.
Martin Luther King Day is on the 19th.
We don't have that day off.
I had a dream.
You have that day off?
Yeah.
We gonna go trap line checking
Yeah, we can.
When's the
Is
trapping season end?
March
February?
31st.
No.
Oh, I thought it was March 31st. That's
I'm not trapping with that fucker.
my
No,
license
so
expires.
most of them, yeah, I know. That's how they get you. Did you buy a license?
Of course.
Well, yeah, you did.
Of course.
Christ on a cracker.
So they get you. It's wild how it works. But I noticed the same thing. So your trapping license will expire January 31. But like trapping season for coyotes doesn't go out till. Now I'm not factually prepared to name off these things, so I won't say the species. But some species end. Some furbearers will end in February. Some furbearers end in March. So even though I have a valid 2025 trapping license, I have to then buy another one to continue to the end of the 2025-2026 season.
Red and gray fox are in through January 31st.
Yep.
Coyote and striped skunk are March 15th.
There you go.
Raccoon and possum are January 31st.
Okay.
Beaver is March 15th.
Yep.
Mink, muskrat, and long-tailed weasel are January 31st.
Mm-hmm.
River otters are till March 15th.
Mm-hmm.
And bobcats are January 31st, except they're already out because we met the quota within like 2 weeks of opening on November 8th.
So they get you. So like if you have a valid, like my valid trapping license now will expire January 31. So then I have to buy another one to finish the trapping season.
But it'll get, for those that do trapping all the time, though,
It
balances out.
It's 100% going to carry over.
Through 26.
Yeah, it'll carry over.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it all makes
So
sense.
some of them go March.
Yeah.
Red and gray fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. But March 15th is the end, not March 31st.
Yeah, March 31st is when your standard hunting license expires.
Right.
Yeah, which means
We got to quit trapping coyotes in January, but we can kill them through a nuisance through nuisance coyote hunting.
I still would love to go on one of those wild boar hunts out of a helicopter.
No way. You're too fat.
Well, thank you.
And I mean that with the utmost respect.
I appreciate that.
Didn't sound like it.
I mean that with the utmost respect. Because my brother and some of the dudes down in Arkansas had inquired about it, and he was too heavy as well. Because those small aircraft, like those small helicopters,
You just got to find a bigger chopper.
I mean, I guess you should, but I mean, most of the
I
time,
mean, we'll get a Blackhawk.
yeah, we get a fucking Chinook.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Oh, we don't need that big.
Strap us up to the deck.
Goddamn,
On the deck, just sitting back there.
Yeah,
just
one of
letting her-
them dual prop bastards, those big fuckers.
We're going to pick these fuckers up in them whale slings,
Yeah.
give them a gun. Yeah.
Let them.
You got Flipper out there with a fully automatic rifle hammer.
Free Willy. Yeah.
But yeah, no, they like the weight restrictions on those are pretty gnarly because those little bubble choppers that they usually run,
Like in MASH.
yeah, more or less, like it's.
Suicide is painless.
And I'm not gonna
That's
take
the
a shot. I'm not gonna take a shot at your.
yeah.
I'm not gonna take a shot at your financial status, but I don't think your wife would let you throw the coin at that either, because it's fucking expensive.
So I'm poor and fat. We're off to a hot
All
start.
right, buddy, join the club.
Yeah.
Plenty of room in that boat for two of us.
Well, it better be a big boat. Mm-hmm. But you got
Sure as
fish.
hell ain't a hog hunting helicopter, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's true. No, then we get close to golfing season.
Yeah.
It's kind of the gateway to things.
Yep,
Guys, I only golfed twice last year.
that's a you problem.
I know it, and I really feel like I want to get a damn membership to the country club so I
Not
can
worth
play.
it. You'll
Here's the
waste,
deal.
waste of your money.
Not if I can play league. I have found
You're gonna
that if
miss that
there's-
all. You're gonna miss all your kids' shit to go play golf league.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't miss that much when I play.
Right, but how many of your kids are active?
William,
But it's during
Two.
the summertime.
Two.
There's nothing that
Baseball.
it'll be done because I don't start playing golf league because golf league starts at the end of May.
Wild Bill may be in the ends of Little League, but I don't think it'd be.
Because I think Little League ended that first week of June. There's maybe 2 weeks of golf league. I don't know if they start the last week or the week before.
Why, it'll be done by then. Weston, if Casey's not playing, Weston ain't playing.
Yeah, because I'm not allowed to play golf league until baseball season's over.
Well, I mean, you can't play golf league and coach.
Yeah, I know. That's what well, that's my agreement with my wife. Like, I'm not.
Gotcha.
Like, if we had a Wednesday open, I wouldn't go play golf league and then be like, oh, we're on the road at Bar Reeve tomorrow night.
Gotcha.
Like, spend a night at home kind of deal. So,
We figured it out one time, and for the monies,
You'd have to play like 914
80.
rounds.
I think it's like 80 some.
because a membership is
48 times. 48 times
840 or 808, something like that.
for your first year.
Well, no, that's what it is.
Oh, well, no. Your first year is a little cheaper because you get a $100 bar tab, and then they get you the second year.
Yeah, it goes up a little bit, but
I don't play enough golf to warrant.
it's one of those deals where you have to want to get out and play, and you got to be willing to play that quick round on a Friday afternoon.
Right.
Or, because I'm not able. Now, the thing of it is like Zoe wants to get out there with me. Ryan wants to get out there with me. And Janelle has totally greenlit. If you take those older two to go play golf,
You're good.
you're good to go. So it's just a matter of finding that last tee time on a Friday or Saturday where there's nobody, go play, take them with me. So that's the game plan. But wanted to share a quick story about community because our neighbor on 1025, Brother Hornet, saved my ass. So I was doing a little mechanicking. Not a great idea when I go to mechanicking things. We had a sensor go out on Lady Tank. We were sitting there where the Petrie's live by the Methodist, and I just heard the fan running, and I was like, why is it? I mean, the fan on Lady Tank's running wild, and the temperature gauge was down. I was like, there's something. So do some quick diagnostics. There was a sensor. Well, this little sensor sits on top of the water pump. And so I got the sensor that I needed, did all that stuff, got the sensor off, got the new one on, and I had looked up, like, Dad always warns me, don't over tighten things. And so I got the
Torque specs.
I got the torque specs, 15 Newton meters. I got Dad's torque wrench, set it to 15. Thought it was still turning, didn't click.
Newton meters or foot pounds?
It was Newton meters.
Okay.
And sheared it off.
Oh, fuck.
And I immediately call Hornet and I go, we got a problem. He goes, what'd you do now, dummy? And I was like, sheared off the old sensor. He goes, that's not good. I'm like, no shit.
But you have to use an easy out?
So, he comes over, and like this is all like during the Christmas, like holiday stuff. I think this was the 23rd, 24th. I think it was Christmas Eve. Yeah, it was that.
Yeah, what a better time to be wrenching around than on Christmas
Well,
Day.
Janelle had to work.
Okay, yeah.
And it was still like late morning, early afternoon.
Right.
And so he comes up and he's like, you got the one you took out? I was like, yeah. He goes, I'll get us a plan. And so he just drilled down, but not too far. And then he turned that thing right out, put it right in. He's like, see, dummy? That's all he had to do. But like I thought I was going to have to rip the whole front of the
Take the
Lady
engine
Tank
out.
off.
Take
and
the engine out.
water pump to replace the sensor.
Janelle, the motor's shot.
Yeah.
They cannot get a new car.
Well, it about turned into that. But yeah, we always talk about the community on this end, but
Yeah.
on 1025,
Tighten it.
old Brother Hornet came through for me.
Right.
No, we got a good community from one end to the other of this place.
Now the middle part is a little suspect, but
There's
Little
good folks
sus.
there.
yeah, it is good. Well, let's get into it. Big fella, what you got here?
Nothing.
There you go.
Absolutely nothing.
Barn burner.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this, so we're just going to shoot for the cup. You guys want to go trapping some more?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, if you listen to last week's show,
What happens if you trap a deer
you
intentionally?
They're too smart for it.
they'll pull out of it. I believe they're strong enough they'll pull out of it.
Not if it's a big old conibear. I mean, it'd have to be big.
A conibear. Do you know what a conibear is?
It's a body trap.
Right. But in order for a deer to step into a conibear, they'd have to be like laying on their side and stick their leg in from the side.
Or jumping a fence.
And then what? Come like all the way back around?
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say.
Is it really the dumbest thing you've ever
No,
said?
but one of it's close. Yeah, I don't know. I just been doing a little trapping. Brother Tyler and a friend of the program down the street here, Nick Ernie, he's kind of got me lined up. Been doing some trapping. Talked about it a little bit last
Now,
week.
you mentioned that you were surprised that Brother Windholt and Father Brother Windholt trapped. Why does that surprise you?
It doesn't surprise me because I knew that they did. It's just that you don't hear much about it. Like, you don't hear many people talking about trapping.
Like they do hunting season.
Like hunting, yeah, let's hunt. You know what I mean? I'm ready to hunt. Everybody wants to go deer hunting and, fishing and rabbit hunting and squirrel hunting, but, like, never do you really ever hear anybody saying, like, man, I am fucking jacked to set my coon traps.
Well, I think some of it is trapping has a pretty negative connotation.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I feel like the haters are going to hate regardless if you're fishing, hunting, anything that involves wild animals. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing it for more of a conservation aspect, like turkeys. You know what I mean? Like, I really like watching the turkeys at my house. There is a shit ton of them. Mm-hmm. And bobcats kill turkeys. Raccoons eat turkey eggs. Possums eat turkey eggs. Raccoons will eat my cat's food. They'll eat my neighbor's chickens. They ate my chickens. They ate my chicken eggs. Possums. Like I said, I've caught a possum and I let it go because they eat ticks. They eat bugs. They're ground vultures. They take care of roadkill. They do the service of that. You know what I mean? And I don't really want to touch them nasty bastards. Like, people catch possums as a fur bearer. Like, their fur is a harvestable fur. Like, a lot of people do it in the more northern states, in the Northeast and stuff like that. They go Northeast. They go after possums and stuff like that on their lines, but I don't want to mess with them. You know what I mean? So I let them go. But
Do you think they'll start an armadillo trapping season?
I hope not, because they got leprosy.
Really?
Yeah. Did you not know that? Mm-mm. Yeah, armadillos are 100%. They can carry leprosy.
Is it leprosy or syphilis?
Leprosy. Well, I don't know about syphilis, but I do know leprosy for sure.
Well, I hope everybody's fucking the armadillos.
Gonna reserve judgment for that.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be tough, wouldn't it? Be
Have
like
you seen an
fucking a
armadillo
bowling
in the
ball,
woods?
wouldn't it?
Have you seen an armadillo in the woods?
Yes. No, not in the woods, but on the road.
yeah.
On the road.
So
There was
what
one
makes
down
them-
here. There was one down here in on 161 that got hit right out in front of Blesh's, and then other friend of the program, BAB Outdoors, our buddy Bert, Mayor of Selvin, Indiana. He's actually seen one in the I guess you would see the north. What's that? What's he always say? The northwest suburbs of Selvin, Indiana. He's seen one out there too on the road.
They so what's the big problem with them? They just because they carry
They're just a
leprosy?
possum without fur.
They got scales.
Well, how do they survive winters though? We get some pretty bad winters.
They're adapting.
They burrow, according to the boss over there.
Oh yeah, they do burrow. Yeah, but I think a lot of those they're just hitchhikers. They're coming on.
No, they're established now in Indiana.
Really?
Yeah.
I did see something. So I've been following this page on Facebook. I think it's called like Indiana Wild or something like that. And somewhere in northern Indiana, on a trail camera, which is not AI, like it was 100% a real deal.
Wasn't a Chihuahua running with the?
No, it was not that wolf pack with a Chihuahua.
I thought that was real too.
It was a badger, like an actual badger was.
Do we not have those typically in Indiana?
I don't think so. No,
And they're very reclusive.
badgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know honey badgers
maybe
don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
Maybe that should be my spirit animal, is a badger.
Yeah.
I wonder if when they
Some
drink.
bitches are mean, boys.
Yeah, they tear your leg up.
Yeah.
By the way, going back to a point you mentioned, Blesh's down there. I loved the realization from our buddy down there on the end when he was like, hey, just made a rum and Coke with the 2-liter left over. Got my Zins, but I'm running out. And I'm like, well, the mart's open down there. It is? Yeah, they don't celebrate Christmas.
Hey, you know who else doesn't? The owners of Homestead Pizza in Ferdinand, Indiana.
Yeah, you told me that.
we went there on Christmas Day and got pizza from Homestead, and there was actually folks dining in on Christmas Day. Yeah,
I think that there's something to be said about that factor of not having to cook for Christmas because it takes one stressor away from what you have to do.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's a bigger stressor on a holiday with extra people than it is if you were just doing it for you and yours.
I think Thanksgiving is okay because you don't have the gift pressure. You just have to cook.
right.
But with Thanksgiving, people can bring sides and a lot of that other stuff. But it seems like these big, fancy, when we had Candy with an Eye on a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about their family tradition.
Yeah.
Like big, fancy meals. And it's just one of those deals where, in the Lindemann household this year, we did a taco bar on Christmas Day, and it worked out perfect.
Wow.
Go and
We're
get
pretty
your tacos.
fortunate. Peepaw Giesler, he does the cooking for the Christmas shin.
Maybe that's why he's always grumpy looking.
No,
He's got to feed your happy ass.
I think. Well, I guess I could be mistaken, but I think he likes it.
Oh, okay.
I think he likes the cooking portion, and he does a bang-up job every time. So that's always good. And that's always Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, I feel like it's hit or miss around here. If Jenna's off, we're here for most of the day. If she's not off, then I'm definitely here for most of the day. And so it's just me and the boys kind of doing whatever. And if Jenna's off, we don't, make a big feast for us and the boys. You know what I mean?
I did not like the fact that Santa had to come early this year.
Yeah, he killed one of my traditions.
I did not like the fact that the warden had to work on Christmas Day this year. But
Does that not happen often for you?
No. No, it hasn't for quite some time. Ever since, no, she hasn't had to work Christmas Day in several years. But I will say the silver lining, not having to go anywhere on Christmas Day and just being able to bum around with the kids and pick up from the mess and, order pizza with my brother and cruise around on the side-by-side and check out his rifle and mess around and do shit. Like we skinned a couple coons that day that we had caught and, just kind of hung out. And it was actually really nice. Like I said, again, I hated it that she had to work, but it was kind of nice. Like, we've never been like a big weekend before, or like Christmas is on Christmas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Janelle thinks I'm weird for that, by the way.
Thanksgiving is on Thanksgiving. Like, we've never been a family to where like it's always like, oh yeah, we got to go to Christmas on the Saturday before or whenever. Like, we've never been that way.
It's the holiday for the reason.
It is like, and so we've always celebrated it like on the actual holiday. But I will admit, like, my mom, she called me earlier that morning, mid-morning, and she said, "What do you guys want to do today?" I said, "I don't know. We're just kind of bumming around watching movies and hanging out. Kids are playing with their new shit, putting their clothes away, their new duds and all that stuff." I said, Justine gave us a list, like clean the house, do, some stuff that needed to be done around the house, and we got that done early and shit, and she's like, you know what? It is kind of nice just to sit at home. She was just worried about my brother being by himself because he had to work Christmas Day morning a little bit, get in and get the stuff done. But then, like, in the afternoon, he ended up coming over to the house. We watched, a football game or two and ordered pizza, and ended up being a really nice night.
We had, so Janelle was on call for Christmas. And in the veterinarian game.
Oh, yeah.
In the veterinarian game, they're one of the few in the area that still do emergency on call. You can call their vet practice anytime, and there will be somebody.
She's going to love you for putting this across the...
Well, I'm not going to say where she works. No free ads. But she probably... Well, Yeah.
Not for
Don't-
them.
Don't tell them this, asshole. But like so they still take call.
Yeah, Fluffy had to go.
And so it's Christmas night. She's had a few calls come in, but people that weren't clients. And she's like, there's no way. Like, there was a dog that swallowed a tampoon, which dogs love tampoons for some reason. Very bad for dogs. As you can imagine what happens once it hits, it's just not a good situation. And she's like, yeah, you're going to have to go to like Louisville or Purdue. Like, we don't have the endoscopy.
Tampoon extractors.
Exactly. And then like they got a call.
Applicators for days. But
Somebody's sow was having piglets. They don't have any, like, they get a lot of non-clients that call. And so those people kind of just like, yeah, we're not going to, like, you don't want to see us normally for your business. You can wait till your vet's open on Monday or the next day or go somewhere else.
Or go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that because obviously, respecting her business and what they have going on. But we got the kids packed up. It's been a long couple days, like ready just for a night to just unwind. Phone goes off. It's a client. It's a cat that's been sick for 3 weeks. And of all nights to put this cat down on little baby Jesus' birthday, we got to put down this cat that's been sick for 3 weeks. So literally, like, Janelle finishes feeding Reese, puts him down, and then on a foggy Christmas night drives
put down another one.
45 minutes to put down Fluffy. And like, it's just so maddening because for folks at home, if you are a pet owner, be responsible enough that if your pet is sick and it's sick, don't wait. Like, don't think they're going to miraculously get better. Like, this lady could have called at noon, could have had it over and done with. Like, she didn't get home till 1:30.
Oh my.
And then and then she had to go to work the next day on Friday. And it's like, and the worst part about it is she goes, if it wouldn't have been for this lady's husband saying thank you, that lady would have brought Fluffy in, put Fluffy down, headed out the door, not saying a word. And I told Janelle, I don't know how these people wouldn't be clients anymore. Like, Christmas night, for you to come away, 4 small children, it's been a long couple days. The vet office legitimately opens in like 8 hours. You could have brought them in then at first thing in the morning. I was steamed about it, but then I realized, grabbed a couple beers, grabbed a cigar I got for Christmas. It was 70 degrees outside. Sat on the porch, smoked a cigar, had a couple beers. I mean, it worked out for me, but we're a team. And as a team, one
that
person
was
was
some
suffering.
bullshit.
Yeah. And she just, I told her, I said, you shouldn't have put it down in the humane way. You should have just taken
it.
You should have just taken a pistol in, said, oh, Fluffy's time to go out back. You hear the shot, carry it back into him. You want us to cremate, or are you going to take it home with you? You going to sell it to China Walk, or what are you going to do?
Yikes.
But I don't know.
Yikes.
What?
Tough spot.
Yeah.
That's why she makes the big bucks.
I am. We're on another dose of antibiotics for the youngest one. So actually when this airs, we will have tubes put in. So finally we will be there.
What were you worried about?
Do you guys ever miss work?
You mean like not show up or like wish you were there?
Like, wish you were at work?
Yes.
Because like these holidays and some of these other things where you have time. This guy's completely like, I would go back if I didn't have to. Go ahead.
Is it bad if I say no?
I mean, no, not necessarily, because your job's different than
So
what ours
sometimes,
is.
like when we went to Florida for fall break, and I like this time we went for like the full meal deal, like the whole, and then like the Colorado trip, it was 8 days. You know what I mean? And it's like, we've talked about it before, where you need a vacation from vacation.
Which, by the way, did you see that comment on YouTube? There's probably not you in the middle, because you don't probably know that we have a YouTube page that gets posted to regularly. Mm-hmm. But that's for calling me fat and poor last week. Mm-hmm. I mean, not wrong, but you just didn't have to say it.
I got it. Yeah, whatever.
But he was like, I don't get what this video is about. It's like, dude, it's literally says, do you need a vacation from your vacation? That's all there is to get about it. Like, you need a self-explanatory video.
Context.
Yeah. Need some context, bro.
I don't ever miss work, but I miss the guys that I work with.
I mean, that's probably what it is.
And there's some gigs that we do that I miss. Yeah, it's fun, when we do shit like that. But getting up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, not 5, that's a lie. Getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and when it's 12 degrees outside and starting your car and freezing your nuts off. And I don't know.
So the whole last 6 weeks I'm still bummed I didn't go to Colorado, and you're right. I probably would have halfway through wished I was back home or something, but especially since the cat was got on the second day. But taking a day a week has been awesome. It's enough that I can still feel like I'm getting my stuff done, because I get to the point to where if you're gone for a week, you prep for 3 weeks to be gone for a week. And then you're gone for a week, and then you get back, and you got 2 weeks worth of work to do still anyway, and everybody's pissed off, and it's just a shit show. But a day a week, once I get to that magic spot at 25 years and I get 26 days of PTO, I'm going to take every other Friday all year long and just have half the year 4-day weeks. And it's going to be awesome.
I like that idea that you got there. And I will say, I haven't, because people ask me all the time, you drive up there to French Lick every day? I'm like, yeah, it's where I work. That's where the office is. That's just what I do. But for the first time since I've been up there, I've strongly considered about having just a work from home day once a week. And some of that is because we've got Kindle in the office now, so there's boots on the ground. If there is something that needs to be done, there is an attorney there. But I've just thought about it where it's what grinds on me a little bit, and it's probably because of the seasonality, but I hate leaving in the morning. And listen, we're not early risers up there on the hill. I get to Zoe to school 7:55. I get to work by 9 o'clock. I get it. But that hour drive home and getting home at 6:30, that shit sucks.
Especially when it gets dark at 5:30. You're driving past here at twilight or whatever you want to call it.
And it's brutal. And I think a lot of it is
dusk
because of the early evenings of things. And once the days start getting longer and we get the time change again and we get back to normalcy, it's not as bad because you got some daylight at home. But it's it seems like I get it home and then it's kids are already eating dinner and then it's time for baths and bed. And that's the big part, you miss out on being able to do some of that stuff. But then again, on the flip side, if I did work from home a day a week, then I would hate to be out of the office because it's the people.
Right.
I like what I do, but I could be a lawyer anywhere. But I like the people I work with. I like being, because there's a situation where an individual's been on a extended absence of almost 6 months and is coming back to work. And I couldn't imagine having been gone that long.
I don't know if I could come back.
It'd be tough.
Just my awkwardness. I'd be like, what are they going to think?
Well, it's just, it is what it is.
I feel like a day a week. So, I'm fortunate enough to have a job where I can work from home. And especially now with the new position, I can be very effective from home and do almost everything I can do at work from right here. Other than face-to-face interaction. Everything else, though, not a problem. Most of the major meetings I have are calls anyway because my customers in Michigan or Ireland. So I'm talking
Ireland, Indiana?
Ireland, Cork, Ireland. But I do like
say that we know it on a map somewhere. You know where Cork at? It's just by Dublin out there.
But I do like one day a week. More than that is too much. But I feel like one day a week, I can get a hell of a jump on computer type work. When everybody's there at work and you're going out there, you get stuck at the coffee machine, this, that, or the other. Or, just all the horse shit because there's folks around to talk to. But if I could figure out how to pull that off, like in the plant 4 days a week, work from home on Fridays, or work from home on Mondays in the plant the rest of the week, either way. Shit, give me a Thursday. I don't care. Just 1 day a week at home, I think would be
it's
awesome.
I don't know. And when I was thinking about this, about like missing work, like there's times when we head to that swamp in the fall and we're already booked.
I sent another person down there just today.
Mm-hmm. You saw a person down there? You
sent. Friend of the show, fellow I work with, used to work for. He said, "Hey, where'd you go on vacation last year?" I said, "What?" He was like, "That island." I was like, "Oh, St." I'm not going to say it on air. He was like, "Yeah, we're going to a different place. We always go here and here. We thought about going to Tybee Island on North Carolina, but I think
that's where Uncle Jerry and Aunt you are."
Mm-hmm. I said, "Buddy," I was like, "Here's the deal. If your kids like the touristy stuff, it may not be for you."
No.
I was like, "There is a surf shop. There's maybe 5 restaurants. There's a grocery store, and there's an awesome beach. And if you want to take a fishing pole, there's a bay side and a surf side." He's like, "That's exactly what we're looking for." I was like, "Then you want to go to this swamp.
Yeah.
Get your house. You have a pool. The kids get tired of the beach, sand in the crawl, whatever. Go get in the pool. Go to dinner every night of the week and go to someplace new, but cook at home the rest of the time." I was like, "That's the way to go." So
yeah,
it's gonna be another Southwest Du Bois resident. Actually, I guess they're
Southeast.
Yeah, but they live Southwest,
Right?
But but like by October, like I'm ready for it because I haven't done anything all year, and that mental grind. And this is the difference. I know you slam us white collars, like that mental grind. It gets to a point where you just like, I need a day, and like you can feel it. Like it's almost like an itch. Like you're very irritable. Like things bother, like the littlest of things that don't bother you do. And that's where I'm like, I'm not coming in tomorrow.
4 of my 6 days, nope. 3 of the 4, because I got 2 of them now. Of the my short weeks, days off, I've still done work stuff, which for some reason, I guess it's just different for me. Like used to be like a day off was a day off. Now it's like, oh, can you hop on a call? Fuck.
Yeah. Well,
I guess
I'm famous for that, of taking PTO and still working, but like I get 200 emails a day.
Now I've done it at my own. Yeah, I'll stay ahead of it because it's my choice, and I felt like there's a couple times here where it's been still my choice, but
you feel like you're twisted a little bit to do it. I do, like, and I've done it to where I will check emails in the morning and I'll check emails in the like afternoon, evening. But when we're doing stuff as a family, like I'm not on work. Like it's just not there. But it just helps keep things clear. Because if I came back from a week off of not looking at any emails, I'd have 1,000, and it would be like, this is brutal.
And then you can't even check them. I guess you could. So I just had last Friday off, came back Monday. So in that one day, that most of the world shut down anyway, had like 192 emails for Friday.
Yeah.
A lot of them got deleted.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't know the name for sure, there could have been very important stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, like what you find out in the corporate world, like certain people are gone, so you can't, like you're almost like you backload a bunch of stuff where you're like, yeah, I'll send it on, but you're not going to get a response till Monday the 5th or 6th, whatever it is. Like that's just tough. And it's funny because like in our business, like you got salespeople that are starting working these deals the second half of the year that don't necessarily get done, and they're trying to hit that yearly, quarterly bonus. Hey, this price guarantee is only good for here. We got to have it signed by December 24th. And you're like,
should have called 2 weeks.
Yeah, like it's not going to happen, pal. And if the price isn't good when we come back first full week in January, then maybe we don't need to do business with you anyways. Well, I guess we can extend. Yeah, your friggin' salesman tactics get out of town, but it's all part of it. So I don't think you miss the work, but you miss the people, you miss some of the other stuff.
Exactly.
And probably the bigger thing of it is routine. Like when it comes to the OCD type A things that I have, big routine guy.
You know, and you say you don't miss the work, but I think I do. Like, I like feeling useful, like I spent my day. Like, every day that you're alive is a day closer to dying. And for whatever reason, like, most days at work, I feel like I accomplished something.
That's good. You got to pee, don't you?
I definitely have to pee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're going to take a quick pause. And we're back. Brother Dave, what you got?
So I didn't know how to verbalize this one. So we'll give it a go with what I've got. But what modern convenience do you cuss the most? Like something that's supposed to be like, oh, hey, that's handy. I'm glad we have this in our lives. But it causes you nothing but grief. And if it would help clarify, I can start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Garage doors. Specifically, automatic garage doors. I feel like I can't go 6 or 8 months without something dicking up on a garage door. Either the sensors quit working, or the spring comes untensioned, or the goddamn bar comes ripped out of the door, or the chain gets too loose. Just all these freaking things. And Jenna just wants to push the button, and I get it. So last night I was up there freezing my nerds off on a step stool, trying to take the sensors and put them together real close because they don't work because they're not getting power to the bottom. Come to find out, I think the sensors just shot. So we got new sensors. But I'm just always fucking around with either door sensors, door components, batteries in the damn clicker. It just ain't worth a damn. And I just want to say, hey, pull the red string and lift that motherfucker by hand. Because that's what I did out here in the shop for a long time. The garage door opener worked. But the Harley clicker, it didn't like to go through that insulated door because I bought it cheap. So I just decoupled it and did it manually.
Yeah, that's frustrating. We have the big garage doors at our house, and I tried to stay on top of spraying silicone on the rubber seal on the bottom so they don't stick.
I got a girl's softball hoodie wedged under the door over here due to the draft. I don't know who left it here. Jenna's asked 17 people. Nobody answered, so it turned into a door seal today.
But I would say the one thing that probably aggravates me most that would be in this realm of what you're talking about is on a technology side when my computer or the internet or phone or something is just running unreasonably slow. Drives me nuts, drives me batty. I had to get a new computer at work because my old one was running so slow, where I was like, did I accidentally open something where like I've got a virus on my computer, or is it just time? They, networked in and they're like, no, it's time for it to go. And I was like, okay, well, let's do that, please. So that's probably what it would be for me. That would be something, a modern convenience that I would cuss very ferociously.
My garage refrigerator.
I've been real worried about it since you started keeping all your trappings in there.
The kids, the reason that I had to ride my buggy on Christmas Day was because my brother and I were wanting to enjoy a few cold beers on Christmas together. And when I was coming back up to the house from the trap line with my harvest, he said, "Hey, there's something wrong with your fridge in the garage. All of the drinks that are in there are like sweated wet, and none of them are cold." And I said, yeah, I know. That's because my children had left the door open again, and it was 70 degrees that day, and they were sweated wet because they were no longer cold. So at that point, my brother didn't know that the refrigerator coldness setting, well, my brother did it too. The warden is actually saying that she did it too, but he turned the coldness down on my fridge. Well, then the warden, she must have turned it colder yet. And then this evening, whenever we were leaving to come out here, those seltzer waters that we've got that we bought at Sam, those Waterloos. Yeah, there's about 25 of them in the refrigerator that have all exploded. So it looked like a snowblower had went off in my fridge. So my fridge is full of frozen Waterloo nuggets everywhere. But yeah, that refrigerator out in the garage really, really chaps my ass lately.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to put a lock on it.
I don't like the cell phone store either. I don't like the BMV. I don't like the dentist. I like my dentist. She's a nice gal. And my hygienist, Maria, she's a nice gal. But I just do not like the dentist. That's a modern day convenience, isn't it?
It is. I feel like you're really enunciating well.
Why?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm eating the microphone as well.
Oh, well.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
We got some dogs over
I'm
there.
going to have some here.
chili.
Yeah. I think another modern convenience is when vehicles don't work like they should.
Yep. That is exactly right.
Just one of those things when you have, just like I was sharing the story about Lady Tank, because some engineer, not knocking your profession, Dave.
I'm not an engineer anymore.
Well, it's true. You're a business guy, white collar. But when you put a sensor into something that you really don't need a sensor for, because vehicles have had thermostats forever. So now why do you need a sensor that relays to the fan and to the thermostat to tell you whether it's working or not?
Ooh, you want to know another one that really fucking grinds my gears?
Give it to me.
When the television remote doesn't work.
Ooh.
Where one of the children has caused the battery to become ajar.
Now, see,
and it wipes the code from the television remote, and then you sit down in your recliner with your evening feast to watch a football game or some other exhilarating television program, and you turn the television, you want to turn the volume up, and the goddamn remote doesn't work.
So I don't have the remote problem as much. If I got a remote problem, it's because it's lost. There's no reason for it to ever be anywhere other than the stand next to the recliner or the fucking center cabinet.
Have you ever had a universal remote that you had to replace because you have either misplaced your actual OEM remote control for your television or it's become inoperable? And you've gotten a universal remote and you go to program said universal remote and it turns out you have actually programmed it to the infrared space heater that you have located in your bedroom adjacent.
How in the hell do you do that?
Yeah, tell me. Fucking riddle me that one there, Einstein. But turns out a GE universal television remote will also operate a infrared space heater. Because while trying to search for the codes for the television for the insignia flat screen on our wall, the heater starts beeping at me, and instead of the volume going up and down, the actual thermostat was being adjusted on the space heater. Pretty wild how that works. She's like, well, the TV's fucked, but turns out we got a new heater remote.
Yeah, when you're laying in bed, you don't have to get up to adjust it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I wish batteries, modern day batteries that you put in devices, your AA's and AAA's, you can clearly see whether they have any juice left or not.
You remember
the
back in
Duracells?
the 98?
The Duracells?
Yeah, you hold your thumbs
Yeah.
on them, and it would show you how much charge was in there.
Yeah. We were actually just exploring some, we were troubleshooting some smoke alarms the other evening.
Licking the 9 volt.
Yeah, that's exactly right. She's like, hey, touch that to your tongue, see if it tingles. And I did, and it didn't have no tingle. And she said, well, it's dead then, hon.
Yeah,
It's dead.
there you go.
You know, you're talking of Insignia TVs. I'm going to give you this little parcel of information. So, in the shop, I replaced the TV with a new Insignia TV. The old one ran on a Fire Stick. The deck TV runs on a Fire Stick. And those are the only 2 Fire Sticks. I bought 3 Fire Stick remotes out here in the shop in the 5 or 6 years I've had that TV because I just shit out or lost them, whatever, what have you. And I go into the bedroom and just like, I'm going to watch a show, and I hand her the Fire Stick remote. She's like, what's that? Let me back up. The TV that was out here moved to our bedroom to replace the one I bought back in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's for the Fire Stick so you can turn on your show. She was like, I have never used that. I was like, yeah, I know it's a new TV. It's not been in here long. She's like, no, I just watched a show last night. I just used this remote. So, Jenny, you can't have because it's on the damn Fire Stick. But I will be damned if that Insignia remote, once you turn it on, will run all the Fire Stick stuff when it's on there.
I'll be damned.
I couldn't believe it. Just the over, the down, the left, the right,
Wow.
the play, the pause, the whole fucking thing. And here I was buying all these, aftermarket Fire Stick remotes, and come to find out, the one would have done it the whole time. Now, granted, you can't talk to the Insignia remote to tell it to turn on the lounge or turn it off.
And that's not cool.
No.
Yeah, but now it's all in one because it's built in,
Good topic.
Uh-huh.
That's a good topic.
Damnedest thing.
Damnedest thing. Hey, it's
You guys
time.
want to drink some wine?
Oh, that sweet fruit
Sure.
berry wine. It is now time for some rapid fire questions brought to you by Merkley and Sons.
The month of giving thanks is upon us, and so is one of our favorite holidays, Thanksgiving. This Thanksgiving, consider stopping by Merkley and Sons to see what they have to offer. We promise you won't find a butterball in their shop. Whether it's one of their famous smoked turkeys or turkey rolls, you can't go wrong. If you're looking to go away from turkeys, well, you know the fellas over there at Merkley and Sons, they've got you covered on that too.
The ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts. We haven't had to do any in a while. Our buddy Corky hasn't sent any in. We haven't had any in.
Hope he's okay.
We do hope Corky's okay.
He's fine.
But I got a few questions January related.
Okay.
Dry January dilemma. Would you rather give up caffeine for the entire month of January or give up all social media apps for the same period?
Social media.
Yeah, I'm done with, no, I could not go without coffee.
Yeah, that would probably be the same for me. Some New Year's resolution themed here. Would you rather make 10 resolutions you are likely to break or one resolution you would absolutely keep?
Probably just the one, I suppose.
Yeah, just the one.
I would say that would probably be the same thing. Would you rather build a giant snowman or go sledding down the steepest hill in town?
Who are you going down on?
The steepest hill in town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably take the sled.
Yeah, me too.
Would you rather? I would sledding too. I'm not a big snowman builder. It takes a lot of effort.
Right.
Would you rather drink hot cocoa with marshmallows or hot apple cider?
What's in the hot apple cider? Just cider?
Yeah, you could make it whatever you want.
Honestly, probably the hot cocoa.
Me too. Hot chocolate.
Hot cocoa for sure. Would you rather stay in your pajamas all day or dress up in your fanciest clothes for a New Year's party?
PJs.
Jammies.
I kind of like dressing up. I don't wear pajamas anyways. I like traditional pajamas. Like I don't.
The nude?
Yeah, I just sleep in my skivvies.
Yeah, I don't sleep in PJs, but I
Is
wear
that skibby with a B or a V?
V.
It depends on how I want to say it.
Yeah, you're right.
I wear skivvies. I mean, I wear PJs
You know
in
what
the
somebody
house,
told me?
but
Craig
skivvies
Atkins
to
told
bed.
me one time the reason that I correct so many people is because I have low self-esteem.
Really?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that conversation come up?
Thing is, I could hear Craig saying it.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I could see Craig saying it to just be a dick to you to make you think about it and live rent free.
You know why you correct so many people? You got low self-esteem.
You right on the money there.
Would you rather leave your holiday decorations up through the end of January or take them down on December 26th?
Leave them up.
Yeah, I'll leave them up.
Yeah, leave them up.
You can't take them down before January 6th. You know why?
The Epiphany.
The Epiphany.
Yeah, we leave them up for the kids. They like them because they ain't coming back out for a whole nother year. A couple more here. Would you rather spend a snowy January in New York City or the Swiss Alps?
Alps.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Would you rather take a dog sled to work or a snowmobile?
Snowmobile.
Yeah.
I think the dog sled would be cool. Could you imagine rolling in? Like,
Mush.
Yeah, like a Yukon
Cornelius.
Yukon Cornelius. One more final, or two more here. Would you rather celebrate the new year in Times Square in 1850 or the year 2150?
1850.
Yeah, I'll go back in time.
I think 1850 would be cool. 2150, there's no telling what New York will look like.
Right.
Would you rather explore a magical world inside a snow globe or ride a husky-pulled sled through a forest? Kind of majestic.
Snow globe?
Better be some strong fucking dogs, but I'm probably going to ride on that sled.
That's where I'm going
You
to.
know, in a sled and a snow globe.
That's true. Could be whatever it is. Anyways, there we go. Thank you, Merkley and Sons.
Be whatever it is.
Yeah. Some final thoughts here, Dave. What do you got?
Hell, I ain't got a whole lot. Happy to be back behind the mics. Not so happy to have to turn this one around in 48 hours. It's been a long while since I've had to do it. Remember back in the day when it was turned around in like 30 minutes?
By the way, I went back and watched some of episode 1 this
brutal.
week at work. Man, it's such a classic, though. We've come far in a short amount of time.
We've also got regulated. But that's okay. Somewhat regulated. We didn't give a shit. Episode 1, take one.
Oh, man. You know, I think we may, if you're a devout fan of the show and you want to watch
We'll have a private screening.
We're going to set up a Patreon.
private screening here in the lounge,
In the lounge.
Patreon.
you have to sign a non-disclosure.
And
No phone.
No, we're not putting it online. That's the thing. We're not putting
paying
it
money.
online.
No phones, no cameras.
You sign a non-disclosure,
No bows, no blades.
and it's $10 a seat, and includes 2 bush lights
And a hot dog.
and a hot dog off the glizzy machine. If there's any,
And we're not responsible for her feelings.
yeah, that's true
And
too.
it's going to be played right there.
Right there, we'll just let it rip. We might have a full barn.
We might.
Guarantee it.
Full barn. All right, big fella, what you got?
Keep your stick on the ice. Happy New Year.
Yeah, not much here. Enjoy it. We're midway through January. Just take time to stop and smell the roses.
Amen.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Dutchman out.